Namaste my dear students. How are you? I hope all of you are very fine over there, right? Okay, today I would like to welcome in this class of grade 2. Today we are going through our social studies book, and as I have told you before in my previous class, I am here with a new topic today. So my dear students, today's topic is public properties. Have you heard this word, public properties? Okay, you might have heard, okay. So before entering to today's class or today's topic, let's do a short revision about our previous class. Okay, my dear students, do you remember what was our previous class all about? Okay, let's think for a while. Okay, yes. In our previous class, we have gone through our festivals, right? And in that class, we have known many things about different types of festivals which we celebrate in our society, in our life. Yes, and in that class, we have talked about your best festivals too, right? Do you remember? Okay, very good. Now, my dear students, okay, we are starting today's class. And first of all, let's know what are we going to do in today's class, okay? Today, we will have look at some of the picture, okay? And we will discuss about the picture, what things are there, we will discuss on that, right? After that, we have a chart over here. We will read, we will know from the chart many things which is related to our topic, right? And after that, we will move for some of the exercise too. Yes, which are very easy and even very interesting also. Alright, so are you ready there? Okay, so let's start today's class with a picture over here. So let's have a watch on the picture, okay? So my dear students, what can you see there in the picture? Yeah, there is a school bag, one teddy bear is also there, books, notebook, pencil, pencil box, many things, and even one motorbike is also there. Okay, my dear students, what are they, do you know? They are the private properties. They belong to a single person. Yes? Okay, that bike might be belonging to such people or that people who have owned it, who have bought it. Other, nobody can use it without permission of the owner of the bike, right? In the same way, that school bag, books, isn't it, notebooks, pencil, pencil box, that also may belong to someone else, some single person, isn't it? And other people cannot use it whenever they need. They need to take permission to the person whose that bag, school bag, and then that notebooks, books belongs to, isn't it? In the same way, my dear students, let me show you some of my belongings to you, okay? So here I have got this one, marker. Who's this one? This is mine. This is my property. It belongs to me only. Other people cannot use it without my permission, right? In the same way, I have other things also. This duster is also mine, isn't it? This scissor too, I use it, I bought it, this is also mine, it belongs to me only, isn't it? Next one is here, this tape is also there, this is also my belonging. Other people cannot take it, cannot use it without my permission or without asking me, right? In the same way, my dear students, you also may have your own belongings. Can you think some of them? Yes, obviously you have your school bag, your shoes, your clothes, isn't it? Your pencil, eraser, sharpener, yes, and many more things you have. And that belongs to you only. Nobody can use them without your permission. Can your friend take your things without asking to you? No, if someone does that, then that is very bad behavior, isn't it? They cannot use others' belongings without their permission. Yes, one more example I would like to give you. Your house is also your private property. It belongs to you, your parents or your family members only. Can anyone come and stay at your home? Is that possible? Without your permission, your parents' permission? No, it is not possible, isn't it? They cannot stay there, right? Okay, in the same way, my dear students, there are other types of property too in our society, in our neighborhood, around our house. So for that, let's have a watch for the next picture. Okay, my dear students, see, a beautiful picture is shown there, right? And can you see, can you tell the name, what pictures are there, what are there in the picture? Okay, let me tell you, my dear students, in the picture at the corner or at the first, you can see there one police station. One policeman is standing there. Okay, now can you tell me who's that police station? Yes, it is of all of the people, isn't it? So it is common one. Everyone can go to police station and they can have services over there, right? In the same way, there is a temple also. Do you think that temple belong to a single person? No, obviously not, isn't it? Anyone who wants to worship the God, they can go to temple and they can worship them, right? In the same way, there are other things also, like there is a school. Yes, and some children, some students, they are also going there. You can see in the picture, isn't it? And school is a private property. School belongs to a single person? No, it doesn't belong to a single person. It is a common property, right? Everybody who wants to get education, they can go to school, isn't it? Okay, now let's move to next picture there. There you can see a small health post is also there, right? Some people are there, some sick people might be there in front of it, isn't it? And health post is also not a private property. It is public property. It is common for all the people. Whoever are sick, they can go to health post for their health checkup. Right? You might have gone health posts, hospitals, they provide the similar type of services, isn't it? So, it is common property, or you can say as public property, right? And there next picture is also there, you can see as well. It is a chautara. Have you heard this word chautara? Yes, you might have heard and even you might have seen too. And do you think this chautara belongs to a single person? Obviously not, isn't it? It is also a public property. Anyone can use it, right? Those people who are walking from long distances, they can go to chautara and they can have rest over there. In the similar way, my dear students, one playground is also there, and you can see even the pond also, isn't it? These all are public properties, common properties. It doesn't belong to anyone or any single person. It belongs to all the people who are there in that society. Now, I think you are clear about our two types of properties. That is, one is private, which belongs to a single person or belongs to us, right? And next one, that is common or public properties, which belongs to all the people, right? Okay. Now, my dear students, you have got many things about our properties, public or private, with the help of pictures, right? And the same thing, let's go here on the chart paper. Let's see there what are there in the written form, right? Okay, my dear students, let's watch on the chart paper here. So here, my dear students, our public properties topic is written there. Okay, so what are public properties? As we have already discussed, we have seen different types of public properties with the help of picture, isn't it? So let's see here. Okay, so the things which belongs to an individual or a single person are called as private properties. My dear students, listen the definition, or what types of properties are called private properties. Okay, so here The things which belongs to an individual or a single person are called as private properties, like your bag, book, pencils, clothes, house, etc. Or many more examples we have already given before, right? So don't be confused, okay? Those things which belongs to a single person, that is called as private properties, right? And other people should take your permission to use these things. Listen, as we have already discussed before, isn't it? Public properties can be used without asking or without permission of other people. But private property cannot be used without permission of the owner of the property, right? Okay, now let's move towards next paragraph here. On the other hand, there are other types of properties as well. Yes, we have already known it, we have already discussed by the help of pictures. Two types of properties we have discussed. What are they? One is private and next one is common or public properties, right? So let's know about it, okay? Okay, like school, hospital, park, road, temples, etc. in our surrounding. This one you have already seen in the picture. In a society, so many public properties were there. We have discussed too, isn't it? So you have to understand, okay? They do not belong to any person. Public property do not belong to any single person. It belongs to all of the people of the society, right? All people can use them equally when they need. Listen, as we have discussed before, yes, in the case of private property, no one can use it without the permission of the owner of the property. But what about public properties? Yes, every people, they can use public properties whenever they need it, right? Okay, they are common or public properties. Yes, such properties which can be used by all the people of the society are called as public properties, right? They are very useful and important to us, so we need to care of them. Listen, my dear students, public properties are very, very important for us, as the private property, our own property, is important. So that what we have to do? We have to take proper care of all the public properties which are in our surrounding, in our society, right? Okay, let me give you example, okay? As our house is important for us to live in, isn't it? In the same way, our hospital which is in our neighborhood, that is also important, right? If there is no hospital and whenever we get some disease, some sickness, then where to go? Yes, then there will be problem in our life. So that you have to understand, as our public properties are important, useful for us, in the same way common properties which are in our society, they are also very useful for us. So that after their use, we have to take proper care of them, right? Now let's know some of the public properties and their useful. As I have been telling you, public properties are very useful, important to us, isn't it? We have to take proper care of them. Then what are the use of such public properties? Some few examples I have given here, okay? So here at the first one, here is a table, you can see public properties, and next side there are uses of them. Why they are useful, right? So here first one is hospitals. Have you gone to hospital? Do you know why hospital is useful for us? Yes, you might know, isn't it? So let's see. Hospital is useful to get health service. My dear students, you might know at which time, what time we go to hospital. Yes, whenever we are getting some sickness, isn't it? Then we go to hospital and meet the doctor. After that, there will be our health checkup and doctor will provide us different medicines, and then we can be fit and fine again. So what do you think? Hospital is useful or not? Yes, obviously it is useful, isn't it? Now, the next one is also there, that is schools. Yes, school is also a common or public properties of our surrounding, our neighborhood. Then you might have guessed why the school is important for us, why it is useful. Okay, school is useful to get education, to study, to get knowledge. Yes, okay. Then the next one is also there, temple. Okay, as in the picture previously we have discussed. Yes, what is the use of temple? We go temple to worship gods. Yes, many people, whenever there is some special day they have or some festivals they have, isn't it? They used to go to visit temple to worship God. Right? So, temple is also useful for us. Yes. Next one is also here, that is police station. Have you seen police station? Yes, there was in the picture also. Yes, so why police station is useful for us? To get security. Yes, in the police station, many policemen they are working there, and whenever we have got some problem like theft, robbery, isn't it, some accident event, that time who help us? Yes, policemen help us. So that police station is also useful and important in our life because they provide us service or security, right? Okay, in the same way, there is next one, that is post office. Okay, do you know what do we do in post office? Do you have any idea? Yes, you might be right. Okay, so post office is important or useful to send letters. Through post office, we send letters to our friends, our relatives who are living very far from us, isn't it? So that post office is also important in our life. In the similar way, there is last one, that is playground. Okay, my dear students, around your house there might be some playground, and you must know its use too. Yes, what is the use of playground? Yes, obviously you use playground to play different kinds of games with your friends. Okay, think if there is no playground around your house in your neighborhood, then what happens? Do you feel any enjoyment playing inside your room? Might not be, isn't it? Sometimes we need to go outside. We need to play some outdoor games too, which is very much enjoyable. You can gather some of your friends and you can play different kinds of games and enjoy with them. Right? Okay, my dear students, now I think you are clear about our topic. So let's have a short revision on the definition. Okay, actually there are two types of properties. One is private, next one is public properties. Right? Private means such properties which belongs to a single person. Right? No other people can use them without permission of the owner. Right? In the similar way, such properties which are common to all the people of the society or which can be used by many people, that properties are called as public properties. And we have already gone through some of the examples and even uses of public properties too. Now my dear students, let's move towards some of the exercise. Okay, so my dear students, here is a jumble words. Many jumble words are there and even their pictures are also given. So can you solve it? Let's have a look at this picture. My dear students, here jumble words written and pictures are given and they all are the public properties. Okay, so you have to write their names solving these jumble words. Okay, so let's have a look at the first picture. Can you guess what is it? And jumble letters are given there, that is EMPLET. What can be there? Temple. Okay, very good. As you can see in the picture, that word is temple. Very good. Okay, then next one is also there. Picture is also You can see the picture and letters are given there. TLAOPIHS. What is this? Can you guess? Okay, it is the picture of hospitals, which we have already discussed before, right? Now let's move towards next one. Okay, one man is standing there and back of the man there is something like a box. What might be there? Okay, and the letters are given there as T, P, O, I, C, F, E, F, O. What is it? What might be? Okay, this is post office from where we send our letters. Okay, the next one, which is very much easier for you. You can see the pictures as well. Yes, that is a school, right? Okay, then the next picture is also there. Two people are there and they are talking something. What is it? POSS. Letters are given there. It will jumble and you have to arrange. Yes, it is SHOP, shop, right? Okay, the next one, final picture is there. You can see it. Okay, what is it? LWLE. Okay, it is WELL, well, from where we draw water, right? Okay, my dear students, very good. Very good. You have known this all the name of public properties. Now, my dear students, let's move towards another easy exercise. That is, match the following. Okay, so here I have written some of the words and this side there are their uses. Okay, so let's match it. Okay, so here at first number there is school. So why do we need a school? What is the use of a school? We have already done it. Please think once. Yes, we need a school to study. Let's match it like this. Okay. Yes. Are you clear? Okay, then let's move to next one. It is Chautara. We have already discussed in the picture about Chautara too. So, what is the use of Chautara? To borrow books? Do you think it is the right one? Or to send letters? No, both of them are incorrect. Then what is the correct one? Chautara is used to rest. Yes. We have already discussed. Yes? Okay. Next one is there in 3 number, that is health post. It is also very much easier for you. We have already discussed about it. Okay. Health post is used to treat sick people. Yes, very good. Okay, you all are correct. Now the next one is there in 4 number, that is post office. What is the use of post office? To borrow books? Do we borrow books from post office? Obviously not, isn't it? Then what's then? Okay, post office to send letters. Very good. Okay, let's match it. And the final word is there. That is library. Do you have library at your school? Yes, obviously you might have, isn't it? So, why do you go to library? To have your tiffin? No, obviously not, isn't it? You go to library to borrow books. Yes, very good. Okay, let's match it. So, this is the match the following, which you have done very correctly. Yes, and very happy for that too. Now, let's have a short revision, okay? School to study, right? Chautara to rest. Health post to treat sick people as hospital does, isn't it? Next one, post office to send letters. And the final one, that is library to borrow books. Okay, are you clear? Yes, I hope so. My dear students, so today we have gone through a new topic that is all about public properties which are there in our society. Yes, and we have known what types of properties are called private and what types of properties are called public properties, isn't it? We have seen different pictures and we have gone through chart paper and even we have done some of the exercise too, right? So now I hope you are clear about it. And my dear students, listen, okay? As we have known, public properties are very important for us. If there are no public properties around our society, our life will be very difficult. So that what we need to do, what is our duty? Our duty is that we have to take proper care of public properties as we do of our private, our own properties. Right? Okay, my dear students, I hope now you have understood the topic today. So for today this much, and in next class I will be there with next topic. Till that time, have a good day.